Hey guys, I'm Jordan Cruz, and I'm about to tell you what's happening now. Alright, so last week I didn't get around to do the show because there was so much going on. And that shouldn't happen too many more times. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Pretty much got a clean slate for the week. And so in this show, we're kind of going to talk about the last 2 weeks about what's going on. And let's just jump in with Antman right away. We got our first look at Paul Rudd in the Antman movie here, and he's standing there in the hood, and he's looks like he's got something on his eye there. Looks like a bandage of some kind, and it's nice to see that this movie is finally off the ground. There's been a lot of rumors and stuff of director changes and other issues with the this production, and now we kind of have it's underway, it's filming, and there's a little stability here now. Um, so yeah, it's finally good to see, and it's funny to see Paul Rudd so serious because I'm so used to seeing him, doing something funny. But I think he's gonna kill it. I'm definitely excited, and I'm not really worried about Marvel doing anything, rushing it because they only have like about a year to get it done. They've had the script done for a while. Marvel actually has a bunch of scripts for a bunch of different characters that they have developed already. They just haven't done anything with them yet, or they don't know if they're going to use them. And this was one of those. And so pretty much just need a director and then the actors, and then they just get it underway. There's not much with the script or anything they have to figure out. But seeing Paul Rudd here, it's great to see. I'm excited about it. And I'm really ready to see what the next chapter in the Marvel story is going to be. All right, so our next story of the day is on The Rock. Okay, so The Rock has been rumored to be playing in a Shazam movie for a while now, but what we didn't know is if he was going to be playing Shazam or he's going to be playing Shazam's villain, Black Adam. And for me, I kind of want to see him play Shazam unless he is gonna like his villain Black Adam is gonna be around for a while. As in, he's not just gonna be in there for one movie. He's gonna be around for in Justice League movies and stuff. Where he's more of a main villain because he's kind of a guy who can hang with Superman and Shazam. And we need superpowered baddies for those movies. So it's all how they're gonna use him. I think the safe bet would be that he's just going to be Shazam because I don't need to worry about him not being around. But it really doesn't matter. But I think the main thing is that he needs to just pick one. Rumors have been flying around too much about this, and I think The Rock's indecision on which character he wants to play is really what's keeping them from announcing the Shazam movie officially. Um, so it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. Uh, he's been great. I liked him in the Hercules, even though it didn't do very well. I liked him in it. I thought he was great. I thought it was a realistic take on it. So I don't think he'd hurt the franchise at all. And I'll be interested to see what they do with it. It's an important choice, but he needs to kind of hurry up so they can move on with the movie. Next, we had Manziel's second preseason game. I couldn't find the video from the Redskins game, but I'll have video here of Manziel in his first preseason game. And, he didn't look great in either performance, first or second. I will say that he looks a lot better than Hoyer does. Hoyer, for a guy who's been in the league for a while, he looks terrible. I mean, he looks terrible out there. To me, it definitely looks like Manziel has a lot better talent than him. He's faster. He looked a little more accurate, even though neither of them were that accurate. But it's a toss-up decision. Manziel will start this season. Um, he's got a. I think the coaches are trying to send a message to him that you need to act a certain way, but at some point, Johnny Manziel is going to act the way he acts, and you know, you're just going to have to live with it because he's the better player out of the two, and the second preseason game really showed who the better quarterback was. And, it really just looks like Manziel doesn't know, isn't used to playing out of the huddle. He's used to just kind of doing whatever he wants out there. And then the other thing is that, um, they even had to call time. I don't think he knows the playbook yet. I don't think that's from a lack of preparation. Most rookies don't know the playbook in the second week. But, there's a lot of miscommunication out there. And I think they'll have it together, by week one, or they'll be close enough to look competent, because a few times out there they just look terrible. But, I think Manziel will be the starter. And then after that, Manziel decided that he would give the finger to the Redskins, which is just part of what I was talking about earlier, where Manziel needs to learn how to act. And, that's why he was not named the starter for week one. He will be the starter eventually. There's no doubt in my mind that he'll be the starter. But, he needs to learn how to act, and giving the finger is just not doing that. The next story of the day is it was revealed that the Flash will be in the Justice League movie, and he will be in Batman v Superman, maybe in a small role, but he will be in there. And the Green Lantern is not going to be in Batman v Superman. So, that kind of gives us a better idea of what these movies are shaping up to be, and it really seems like Batman v Superman is just going to be a lead into Justice League. That's just what it sounds like. Maybe all these characters will be really small, and it will just be based around Batman and Superman's, kind of meeting and problem with each other. But, we're kind of getting an idea of what this movie's turning into. And, I'm glad that we finally know that Flash is going to be in this universe. I know that a lot of people, just assumed that he'd be in there, but now it's kind of confirmed. So it's kind of nice to know where everything's going to lie. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I hope it's great. And, the fact that Green Lantern is going to be in it isn't going to be in Batman v Superman is interesting because, I've heard that the Green Lantern is going to be Hal Jordan. I really wanted it to be John Stewart, but, I guess that's just not going to happen. I guess they really want to save that character after the Ryan Reynolds movie, which was terrible. And I didn't even think it was Ryan Reynolds' fault. I thought it was more a terrible script. I mean, whoever wrote in that they want him to catch a falling helicopter in a Hot Wheels type car needs to be fired. But having said that, they definitely shouldn't have Ryan Reynolds in it. I know some people were saying that they want Ryan Reynolds to be still the Green Lantern, want to keep it in continuity, but I think that for a fresh start, you kind of keep that away from this. And, it should be exciting to see. All right, guys, so, thanks for listening. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the stories today, and make sure you're subscribing. We're trying to get to 11 now. Thanks.